Okay, so Super Smash Bros. Ultimate released on the Switch just over 2 years ago, and since then there have been 9 fighters that have released after the launch of the game. These fighters are known as DLC fighters, and they vary from fighters that everyone wanted to join Smash Ultimate to fighters that no one really wanted in the game. From fighters that are really fun to control to fighters that just aren't fun to play as at all. Now there are 3 final DLC fighters coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and there are so many different fighters that people want in the game, but some of them aren't very likely at all, whereas other fighters have a much better chance to join the roster. And so in this video, me and Professor J are going to be talking about who we think are going to be the final 3 DLC fighters to join Smash Ultimate. Professor J's channel will be linked in the description, so be sure to check it out as he makes some great Smash Bros. Videos. Also, these aren't the fighters that we necessarily want in the game. These are the fighters that we think will join Smash. And with all that said, let's start the video. Alright, so before you leave a dislike and click off the video, please just let me explain why I think Jonesy from Fortnite will be the next DLC fighter in Smash Ultimate. Now, there are just so many reasons as to why I think Jonesy will end up joining Smash, and so I'm going to go through all of them. So the current season in Fortnite is about bounty hunters, and so seeing a cross promotion where Samus joins Fortnite, as she is a bounty hunter, and Jonesy joins Smash would make a lot of sense. As well as that, Kratos, who is a PlayStation representative, and Master Chief, who is an Xbox representative, are both in Fortnite already. So it only makes sense for Nintendo to dip their toes into one of the most popular games in the world. Now that's not it, there are still so many more reasons, like how Nintendo and Epic Games already have a good relationship, as not many people know this, but there is actually a Fortnite edition Switch. Jonesy could also have an insanely fun moveset thanks to the huge amount of weird weapons and items in Fortnite, and to top it all off, there are 8 default skins in Fortnite, with Jonesy being the most popular of them. And so these default skins could all be the alternate costumes for Jonesy. Hopefully me talking about Fortnite didn't cause anyone to click off the video, but anyways, I think the second last DLC fighter will be Master Chief from the Halo series. Now we know that Microsoft and Nintendo already have a great relationship, then as I mentioned earlier, Master Chief was added to Fortnite, which shows that Microsoft don't mind putting him in games of different genres. A lot of people say that Master Chief is too violent, which doesn't really make too much sense to me, as Bayonetta and Joker both use guns, and we haven't had a gunner fighter in Expansion Pass 2, so he could fill that hole perfectly. Halo Infinite is an upcoming Halo game which is said to release in December of this year, and so adding Master Chief to Smash in the middle of the year would be a great way to remind people of the upcoming Halo game, while also introducing a huge new audience to the Halo franchise right before a new Halo game releases. Now, I genuinely believe that Waluigi will be the final DLC fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I know that Nintendo have said Waluigi is only for Mario spin-off games such as Mario Party and Mario Sports titles, but it would just be a perfect way to finish off the huge amount of DLC that we've received for the game. Nintendo adding Waluigi to Smash would just make them so much freaking money, as everyone and their mum would buy him. It would also make sense for the final fighter to be from the Mario franchise, as it's Nintendo's most popular franchise, and ending the DLC off with a fighter that is both wanted and well known would make for a great way to end off the DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And now that I'm done talking about the fighters that I think will join Smash Ultimate, I'll be handing the video over to Professor J, so that he can talk about who he thinks will be the next 3 DLC fighters in Smash Ultimate.
The deeper we get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it becomes harder to identify missing characters who really deserve to be included in the same way that their predecessors did. There are only so many Sonic the Hedgehogs and Pac-Mans out there, or would it be Pac-Men? As a result, we've gotten to the point where some of the DLC characters have been rather unexpected. I'm looking at you, Min Min. A quick look at the numbers, if we include Piranha Plant, shows that 1/3 of the DLC characters are Nintendo characters, and 2/3 of them are protagonists. I'll be using these to guide my picks for the remaining 3 slots in Fighter Pass 2, while refraining from repeating any of PK's selections. Fighter 1. 2021 is Zelda's 35th anniversary, and it only seems fitting that the next Nintendo character would come from the celebrated franchise, with the last new Zelda character being Toon Link in Super Smash Bros. Brawl way back in 2008. It's high time that a new character be added. With the most recent spirits coming from Age of Calamity, it seems safe to assume that those characters would be off limits. This includes the Little Guardian, Master Koga, and, to the chagrin of many, Impa. In all likelihood, the character would come from Breath of the Wild's Zelda universe, with Nintendo eager to continue promoting it as we head toward the game's sequel. Personally, I feel like Revali is the most likely character here, both due to his memorable personality and what would certainly be a unique fighting style in Smash. Plus, let's be real, we all want to duke it out atop his Divine Beast and sock that cocky bird in the beak. Fighter 2. With the Nintendo pick out of the way, we're left with 2 third-party characters. Naturally, Nintendo will want to save the best for last, especially after the fiasco that was the Byleth announcement at the end of Fighter Pass 1. But who deserves to stand among the greats, is currently relevant, and has a good relationship with Nintendo? The easy path here is for this to be another character from a franchise currently represented in the game. Much as Sephiroth gave us another villain as well as another third-party character, I believe that the penultimate fighter will do the same. If we're picking villains suitable for Smash, one need look no further than Dr. Eggman. With Sonic being one of the first third-party characters and Eggman being conspicuously absent as an assist trophy, RIP Dr. Wily, it seems likely that one of the biggest antagonists in gaming history is just waiting for the right moment. Nintendo and Sonic have been working together closely for years now, and I for one can't wait to see what Sakurai does with the Madman's moveset. I'm still gonna call him Robotnik though. Fighter number 3. Time to finish strong, guys. We're looking for a third-party protagonist who everybody would expect, but nobody thinks will happen. Someone with enough of a gaming legacy to justify their appearance, and who's had a number of appearances on Nintendo systems. Hype music, iconic design, and exciting enough to move systems, and more importantly, Fighter Pass and Nintendo Switch Online purchases. Look no further than Sora, the protagonist from Kingdom Hearts. Between the recent release of Melody of Memory and other formerly Nintendo exclusive titles like Chain of Memories and Dream Drop Distance, the kid from Destiny Island seems predestined for Smash life. Naturally, the major barrier here is Disney, but Nintendo has a history of making the impossible possible. And by exclusively using Kingdom Hearts' original music and stages, we might just unlock the hearts of the corporate giant and find ourselves locking Keyblades before you know it. That's it for our picks on the remaining characters in Fighter Pass 2 of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but what do you think? Are any of these viable options? Is there another Wii Fit trainer or Rob who might surprise us? Be sure to let us know in the comments section below, and subscribe to PK and myself for more on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and other games too. Take it easy.